So I know I've got a lovely man coming in here now, and I know that as he comes in, I definitely, again, I would say that he's dad to someone in here. He's quite grumpy, actually. He didn't have his independence, like he couldn't get up and walk properly, or he was immobile for some time. Okay, so you understand everything. You also understood the William.
Yes.
Yep, you can fight over that mic.
Yeah,
I love it. People normally are handing it away, but that's all right. I felt with your dad that we were talking about an ambulance or an emergency feel. Is that definitely correct?
Both of them.
Both. I just felt like this really hampered him, or he had to just stay in bed or sit down. Okay. Now I feel with your dad, when I said he was grumpy, I hope you weren't offended by that. I just feel, I'm always worried about saying that, but their personality is their personality. And I just feel with him that as he comes forward, it's almost this feeling of being frustrated at life and being frustrated with things.
Really angry.
Yeah, that was a lot of it for him. You know, it was the mental side of it as well, rather than the physical as well. Now, I feel with your dad too that before that happened, I definitely feel that he was funny and that he wanted to laugh and that there was this good humour about him. Is that correct?
Cheeky,
Okay, and I'll slow down for you. Sorry, sweetheart, I didn't realise what you were doing.
Cheeky.
He's got that way about him before that. Okay. Now, I also wanted to say as well that although he was angry at what happened, am I right to say that there was a cause, like it was, I'm not saying somebody to blame for what happened, but I feel like there must have been something looked at about the way it happened for him.
It was an accident.
Yeah, that's fine. So they would have had to investigate that on some level.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. He just had to deal with the aftermath, like there was nothing anybody could do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Would you understand where I'm also picking up with your dad this feel of metal, smell of metal, or I don't know if he worked with metal or that was the accident. Does that make sense?
He was a scrapyard dealer.
Okay, that's fine. I know that I could feel that. I can smell the metal, so that's okay. I also know that that really mattered to him, you know, doing that.
It was always, he did that.
Yeah, and that's what
7 in the morning
mattered.
till 9 at night.
Yeah, he loved that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I want to share that with you in a way that you know that your dad's okay now, and I know that you already came to terms with the fact that your dad was going to be miserable here, continuing on the path that he was going. Okay. Now, I don't know, I feel like he's thankful to doctors, or thankful, but he just didn't like it. He didn't like the doctors.
Didn't like the doctors.
Does that make sense?
That really makes sense.
Yes.
He actually told them all to go.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Yeah.
Your dad's also saying sorry for, in his words, giving up.
That was his last words he said to me. He said sorry for giving up. His body had gave up, but he hadn't.
Okay. Now, again, the reason he's bringing this is not to upset you, sweetheart, at all. It's just to give you that confirmation that that is your dad. Yeah. And he's bringing those words to you as well. You've planted something in his memory as well, or done something out in the garden. Would that be correct?
No, you've dug him out in the garden.
Yeah. So he loves that. He really loves that. Is this your mum, sweetheart?
Yeah.
You need to tell her he's around her all the time. She's not got to be scared, because I feel that she's worried.
Father's with you all the time. He says, never be scared. Or always not to be scared anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Now, can I just add, before I leave you, I also feel he's talking about twins. So is there twins in the family as well, or twins linked with him?
My husband's a twin.
Your husband's a twin. So that's his way of bringing your husband into it as well, letting me know about the twins.
Twins. Yeah.
And who's Dave?
Davey was my dad's best friend.
In the spirit side, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Then if he's spirit side, it'll just be him letting you know he's there.
Davey's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that your dad's okay where he is, all right? I feel that for your dad, it's a different existence for him, but he's happier without all the frustrations of life, all right? So I'm going to leave his love with you, and I'm going to say thank you both very much for speaking with me.
Mental.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name's Rosie, and this is my mum Frances. My name's Rosie. This is our first time that we've come to visit Karen. First time. Our father died about 4 years ago, and I've been shocked. She said that my father was immobilised in bed. He was in a wheelchair. and he had his leg cut off. Everything was correct. I was shocked. She repeated the exact words that my father spoke to me in the last 30 minutes before he died. And what he was saying, it was quite personal. And she told me exactly the right thing that she said. I wouldn't say anything. Yeah. My mum didn't ever believe that my dad was going to pass, and she's always scared to be on her own by herself because she's depended on my father for being deaf. And Karen was spot on when she said about my mum being scared, which I thought was very supporting. It's good for my mum and father to get that. She also said about being a twin, and my husband's a twin. So I've always wanted twins, and I was disappointed when I had a baby, I never had twins. And my grandfather was a twin, yeah. So we all thought there was going to be twins. There's twins always spoke about the family. So the only thing I can say is I'm really looking forward to meeting Karen again. Definitely come back, definitely believe now. Do you want to say anything? She says, thank you very much. She thinks she's wonderful. Thank you again, lots of love.